My husband met Chad originally through a mutual friend and did some work for his mother. And when we decided to sell our houses, Chad was the first person we thought of, just because he's a great person. You know, he's very knowledgeable, he's very into what he does. And so when we decided that we were going to put our houses on the market, he came over, we had this big meeting. You know, he walked us through a bunch of scenarios, you know, anything that was going to happen or could happen. Chad filled us in, you know, and prepared us.
So when we met the Christophers, they did have 2 homes to sell and were looking to purchase a home. I think the magic in it all was to separate out each transaction and have a flow for it, but understanding the common goal, because I feel like that alone helped guide us through the process and the management of the sale of 2 homes and the purchase of a home. Another item that really took play in this situation is our pre-listing process that we've created that makes it very easy to go through a system and really immerse yourself in that process, follow it, and get the sellers to the finish line.
So for us, aspirational luxury is simply the American dream. It's if you work hard and you have a dream, it becomes attainable. And that's the process in which we look to work with clients to help them accomplish those dreams. So in this situation, we had a family who got into home ownership back in the 90s. They got their first house. They took that first house, they turned it into an investment property. They bought another home with the proceeds from that. And now they were able to take both homes and flip those and buy a $1 million property of their dreams for their entire family.
Back in 1996, we purchased our first home. We were 21 years old, and we raised our 4 kids in the house, plus my niece. 2007, my father-in-law passed away, leaving behind his 2 grandsons, our 2 nephews. And so we elected to move out of our home into his house so that the boys wouldn't have to be uprooted. After the kids were adults and doing their own thing, we decided, you know, we wanted to own some land and move to the country. So we started looking for houses, and we seen this and we fell in love. Absolutely.
I think the most fearful impact for me was when we were looking for a home and trying to figure out, you know, is this the one? And fortunately, I can say that we actually found the house that was right for us, so we're very happy with that.
So I really believe that that answer is in the question. We have processes in place. These are the foundations that we've laid. Working with each client, we follow the same steps every time. Of course, tailoring and customizing to each of our clients' needs, but the foundation with us remains the same. So these processes have been perfected. They get better with each client, and we're able to apply them and get everyone where they want to be, which is the closing table.
When we started looking for houses, they were just on it, you know.
How many houses did we go look at?
We must have looked at 6 or 7 houses.
You know, and that was never an issue.
Right. There was always someone to meet us here. There was always someone to, you know, give us information. Whoever they sent, they knew their stuff. Chad made things roll. Whenever we were in doubt or we were scared or unsure.
That's true.
9 o'clock at night, Chad was calling, you know, speaking to my husband or myself or both, and just letting us know, hey, you need not to worry, you know, we got you, and Shauna as well. When we found this house, it was quite a bit, and we wanted it, and it was over our price line, and Chad worked his magic. Shauna worked her magic. So this
is our dream come true.
Yeah.
So
this was our dream.
We're very grateful for Chad and Shauna.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And anytime we know anybody that's going to sell a house or, you know, thinking about it, they'll be the first people we recommend.
Absolutely.
You know. And we also are happy to say that we were Chad's first clients with his new company. So
Yeah. Thank you.
Don't wipe the tears.
Thank you, Chad and Shauna.
Yes.